Hello you guys, thank you so very much for coming back to my channel. Before I get started, please subscribe, like, and comment, and more importantly, subscribe. I'm trying to get monetized and I got a long way to go, so the support is needed and appreciated, and it is free. You guys, today I will be talking about how fear can prevent you from reaching your destiny.
Destiny's way, it's gotta be her way. Destiny's way.
So you guys, I got my notes today. I have on here, when you allow yourself to be stuck and bound to fear, you stop your growth in life. There is a lack of experience that one have, but must endure in order to get to the next phase in their life. And what that simply means is, if you're steady staying stuck and stagnant, and because you're fearful, because you don't know either what's going on, how it's going to happen, you don't have whatever it takes at the moment, or whether it's financial or you still need to brush on some skills at the moment, if you continue to allow yourself to live in that fear, you won't reach your full destiny. If you continue to stay stuck, it's like, what progress are you really making? If I'm steady back here, and I know I need to take 5 more steps in order to reach my potential or to even get started on it. But there's a gap between here and here. I'm afraid to jump and leap. I'm not going to ever reach that. And it may only be that 5 step, and then boom, everything I've been wanting, boom, I'm reaching my full potential. Whatever it is going to happen. But if it's this gap right here, and I'm afraid I may fall in, or I don't go other ways, or I could probably get let's say if it's a pool of water. I don't know how to swim, right? Okay, so let me get a boat, or let me fly over it, or let me learn to swim so I can swim over it, or let me ask a friend, what other ways can I get around this water? Just for if y'all following where I'm going. I cannot let a certain situation stop me. You cannot let another situation stop you from doing what it is you know you need to do. I know I wouldn't say so many people, but I've ran across, and I know a good handful of people that are so talented, that can sing, that can dance, that can just make clothes, that can just do everything. And some of them are, reaching their potential and stuff, but a lot of them is not. It's like, why sit on your purpose? I often like to think of it like as this. I feel that if I don't fulfill my purpose in life, the Creator will call me home. The Creator will call me, because it's like, why am I here? What am I on earth for? I'm not fulfilling my purpose. And I look at life as, you know what? And this is what I often pray to. I say, Creator, after I fulfill whatever I need to do in life, and I know I fulfilled it, then you can call me home. That's how I look at it, because if you steady sitting around, not doing nothing, you're a waste of life. You're a waste of potential purpose. We cannot no longer allow fear to stop us. Even if y'all know how, I'm gonna say the story for later on, because I know I got like 3, 4, 5 of them. But y'all know how easy it is just to stay content, to stay comfortable. That's easy. If it is too easy, you have outgrown that, and you need to go to the next level. I look at fear sometimes as someone being uncomfortable. You have to be uncomfortable, and you're fearful because whether it's like, you know what, I don't have the funds for that. I may not be all the way qualified, but I know I can do this. Or you know what, I may not be as smart, but you know what, I can get it done. And so as long as you continue to stay stagnant, stay stuck, stay comfortable, you will not be able to grow. You won't be able to reach your full potential, your full destiny. Like, seriously. Fear, it was Will Smith, and I had meant to have it on here before I start the video, but it was a couple of years ago, he made a video about how fear stops us. It was so powerful. You guys Google it up, or YouTube it, Will Smith and fear, motivation about how fear can stop you. It was amazing. And it would be something as he had the people, some people were at the diving board, and they kept going back because they didn't want to jump into the pool. But all they had to do was just jump and let all that, whatever fear go, and then boom, experience that great experience. It could be something as easy as that. Something as easy, if you want to go back to school, no matter, I don't care what's going on with you. The first steps is to get over that little hump of fear and to enroll. apply, get accepted, and then enroll in your classes. And then everything else will just simply follow. It can be things simple as that. If you're fearful, whatever it is, just try to get over that. Because you don't know what your destiny is. You don't know what potential you have to fulfill. And if you steady just not doing nothing, I mean, like, how look at it? What you doing on earth for? How can you be an inspiration to somebody else? That is literally how I look at my life now. How can I help? Because I know I can help the younger generation. I can help them teenagers who are teen parents, because I was one. Or how to prevent it. Or being a single. There's a lot of things that I can't offer, that I love to offer. And I feel like this is also helping me step into my full destiny. Of being that inspiration, or talking about the things that people won't talk about because they're fearful of what people may think, or they just ain't got the guts, or it's just not in them. And so when you learn to just like seriously just let go, say today is going to be the day, I'm going to let my fear go and I'm just going to do it. It's just amazing. Like, I know I talk about this so much, but I have two things that I know that I had got over in fear. Fear, one, is thinking that I could be a lawyer. I'd be going back and forth like, I'm not even that smart. I'm really not. I'm not that big smart. My vocabulary is not where it needs to be. My spelling is not where it needs to be. It's just a lot of things that I just kept preventing myself from, even when I thought about the time that I want to be a lawyer. Like, nah, Deystany, you can't. But one thing about me that I know that just sets me, that I will be the greatest lawyer, is because, you know what? I am courageous. I am fearless on topics when these court cases come around. Like, I know, I don't care how smart you are, I'm going to question you, I'm going to fight you and on the law. And if you think that you're going to get around, no. To the last very law, I'm going to make sure that this was happening, or make sure that I'm able to help my client. So I pride myself in that. I may not be book smart like that, but little old Deystany here, some lawyers that may not, I would challenge you. I would challenge the system. And that's why, you know what, I may not have all the other stuff, but Deystany got the heart, the passion, the zeal when it comes to that. And then I know that everything else is going to follow. As long as I brush up and stop wasting time on internet and watching Hulu and things like that, and I practice on my spelling and my reading and study skills, I'm gonna be a bad mama jamma. Y'all gonna be calling me, I'm be like, I'm sorry, I'm too booked. But I have decided I'm not gonna let that fear and lack of qualifications stop me. So when we do that, it's just like, you know what? I've been thinking to myself, like, I'm really am crazy. Like, I really am courageous. Some things that I done said and done is just like, girl, what's wrong with you? But I love it. I love that the Creator have allowed me to grow into this person, to not think and care about what anybody say. That the fact that I'm fearful that my channel is just at times, it's not going where I want it to go, or it's not going to grow. But I had revelations. I've had the dreams and the signs that the Creator have showed me. And even today, as I was getting ready to do this, I was like, okay, I remember something. My vision. Okay, I remember. Thank you, Creator. Because I'm letting go all the fear, all the whatever, I'm not qualified, or my videos keep messing up. So I'm sorry, y'all. If this is, I'm gonna be very upset. But if this camera is still messing up, you know, I'm still gonna post the audio. But I'm letting all that go and just doing what I know that I can do. Because I look at it as this, you know what, as long as I'm putting these videos out here and they're meaningful and people can hear it, that's all that matters. Everything else will take its place. It was one lady, her name, follow her, Jay's World, JAY''S World. And it was another Unboxing Mama, follow the Unboxing Mama. They had said, those are two comments that have ever stood out to me so far in my little 3-month journey of doing YouTube. One of them said I should have a talk show. And to me, that meant the world to me, because that made me feel that, you know what, Deystany, although it don't seem like it, and you're fearful of a lot of things, but you're still doing it, but people, they see what you're doing and they appreciate it, or they like where you're going with this, and they can see you getting bigger with this. That was so... Mama, if you're watching this, because that's what I call her, if you're watching this, thank you so much. That means so much to me in the time of, like, I just feel like giving up already. And Jay, I don't know if that's your real name, but Jay's World, thank you so much when you said that you're thankful that you found my page. I'm like, I'm just little old me. And so those comments, she had wrote some more stuff, but those comments from those two ladies, it just meant the world to me. And it made me realize, you know what? Although I'm fearful, I'm not letting that stop me. And because of that, I'm seeing some of the results of that. If I could just be an example to two people, and I already got that, I'm already pleased. Of course, I'm going to go after more, but I'm thankful for that. And there's a lot of people that have so much more to offer than me, and they're not doing it. So I look at it as like, you know what, Deystany, you're on the right track, and you're going to keep going. Let me get to the next one. I have on here, you may block opportunities that can open doors for you to reach your full potential. And what I mean by that is, I take care, for instance. Somebody know that they're skilled, talented. They can do hair effortlessly and don't have to practice or anything, but they doubt themselves, so they're missing up these opportunities. Or they have the opportunity to do someone's hair because they weren't organized or professional enough or just not responsible enough to say, hey, I can't make it. They missed out on a hairstylist that probably could have promoted them, like, hey, I got my hair done from such and such. It's this one girl I went to school with. I think we went to middle school and high school. Her name is Nene. I can't remember her Instagram name, but it's something Blessed Hands or something Hands or Creative Hands, I think. And she started, I don't know what she's doing now, but she had started from the bottom. Then next thing I know, she started doing celebrity hair, and I don't know where she is now. Hopefully things instilled and took off for her. But had she had fear, like, you know what, I can't do this, she wouldn't have made it that far from the last time I checked. It's just different things that you want to just realize that you can block your blessings. Are these doors from being open, even from the people that you hang around, from the things that you may say. So you gotta watch what you say, how you may offend someone, how you may come off. That's why a lot of times I'm very like, you know what, there's some things I be really wanting to say like really raw, but I gotta be mindful that I don't want to offend anyone, and I don't want to block any potential opportunities that the Creator had for me. I'm not saying I sugar it down. I just decide not to say it, or I may say it another way. Maybe that's still the same thing. But still, the point is, you don't want to be so stuck and fearful that you miss out on this opportunity. Even if I'm making clothes, oh, I don't got this, or because I don't have it, now I can't do it. When you could have just made a plan A, plan B and C, and made that dress or whatever it is that person wanted, and that could have been your start to your destiny. Also, too, this one girl, it was a couple of years ago, she made her prom dress. It was like African theme and all that. If she was so fearful, like if she was so fearful to the point to where she thought, you know what, they gonna make fun of me in my African dress, my natural afro. I remember it. Her afro, she beautiful black, dark skinned girl with her afro, and she had made her gown. You know that now I think she was working with Tyra. I don't know if she got sponsored, but she now big time in it. If she was so fearful of what people thought, she wouldn't have made it. But because she acted on what her gut, and I also have a video on that just recently, and she said, you know what, I'm gonna make this prom dress anyways. That opened the door for many opportunities for her to reach, and she was only like between 16 and 18 at the time. So who knows where she's at right now? I'm sure she's just getting better and better with time. It's just so many things that we realize. And also, too, our bad habits can stop us from getting these opportunities. If you're a drunk, you're too lazy, or you're too negative, or you're just too whatever on the negative side, it will stop you. I don't care how talented you are. Like right now, I got many brothers, so you don't know exactly which brother I'm talking about unless you know that he does this. But one of my brothers is so talented. So I feel he's the best drummer. I guess if you make beats, you're a producer, but he makes the best beats to me. But because whatever he's fearful on, or just whatever he's dealing with, it's preventing him and blocking opportunities for him. Just different things you want to just be. I hope that wasn't too much, but you just want to be unfearful. Unfearful, and make sure that you have access to every opportunity. Whether it's just going the extra mile, making sure people see you, doing the extra things that most people won't do, that way you can get those opportunities. Don't be afraid to step out of the box, out of the circle, out of whatever that you put yourself in. Look yourself in the mirror, be like, the camera and went off. So I don't remember what I was talking about. Then I was talking about our opportunities. Don't block your opportunities just because you're fearful. Get out there and do what it is you need to do. I don't care if people are being negative left and right. Do what it is. You know what's in your heart. Believe in you. I'm starting really to believe like, dang, as long as you really, really, really believe in yourself, there's so many other people out there in the world that's going to support you. And what I realized just by starting this YouTube thing, that even the people you may know personally, maybe family, you went to high school with, most likely they're not going to support you, even if it's free. I learned that you just got to really just make those opportunities for yourself. Put yourself out there and know that those supporters will come, and don't block your opportunities. I hope that summed it up really well, because I really forgot what I was saying. I also have on here, there are a lot of people that pass on opportunities that were sent to them to put them on the path that they should be walking, but they pass it up because they're scared. Do you know someone like had an good opportunity to do something, but they was like, nah, I don't want to do it. Maybe next time. Sometimes that only time is our only time. We don't get it next time. We do. Who have I met and I took on that opportunity? Who have I met? I met Algebra. If y'all don't know who she is a singing sister. I love some Algebra. She's actually one of my favorite singers. We were at I went to a jazz fest a couple of years ago, and had I not been fearless like I did, first of all, I wouldn't have been, I could have met her because she was just doing the meet and greet. But my daughter, dad at the time, we didn't have no kids at the time, we were just dating and stuff. He had he was selling shirts, so he had a Chosen Fitness shirt, and I gave her the shirt. I said something like, hey, my boss said something, I couldn't do it, and I was wondering, can you please, something I had said. But had I missed up on the opportunity, I don't know if she kept the shirt or not, but she would have known that, you know what, I'm promoting a black business. Just different things, and to me, that was a good opportunity. I could say something more meaningful than that. What other opportunities? Another opportunity, so I go to Cal Poly, you already know that. So y'all know the Fab Five, right? Can't remember the names. They were supposedly convicted of raping a white lady, which they all end up finding out not to be guilty after some years of serving in prison. Well, what is his name? The one that starts with a Y, the tall, dark-skinned man. He came to Cal Poly, and he talked to us. And at the end of his lecture, we had the opportunity to ask questions. And so y'all know me, courageous, right? I have always I kind of love history. I love activists and leaders. And so when I was watching, I was like, I would love to meet one of these people. Lo and behold, I had the opportunity, right? So I wasn't about to let that pass. So it goes my turn. I turned to my question and I said, hey, can I get a pic and a handshake? And guess what? I got my picture and a handshake. And not many people can say that they met, I cannot think of his name. Come on now. But that they met him. And because I took on that opportunity that I had, I can now say that also my son met him also. Someone that I consider to be a leader, to be an activist. And so to me, that was also another time where I took the opportunity. Sometimes I just like to take them. I got small opportunity stories to big opportunity stories, and I just take them. I don't really let fear stop me from doing what it is I need to do. I really, really don't. Like if I don't care who it is, I'm about to ask, hey, can I blah, blah, blah. Like I don't really think, and I don't really care what people think of me. I just go on and do it. And I feel that, you know what, for the most part, the opportunities that I may possibly can get are that are potentially out there for me, that I won't pass up on them. Y'all really hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm making sense, and I just hope you guys, please don't miss any opportunity for you, because you don't know that one time that you may do something may be the only chance that you need to get to where you need to be, to reach your destiny. So don't miss up that opportunity. Even if you're unfamiliar with something, who's to say that you can't do it? Who's to say that you cannot be the greatest? And I hope this is true, because as I was growing up, I was kind of a little Chris Brown fan. Now, I don't know if this is true, but I do remember either he couldn't sing or he couldn't dance. One of the two, and he taught himself how to do it. Now, if this is true what I'm saying, if I'm not, y'all please correct me. But if this is true, look at him now. One of the best entertainers for his singing and dancing. And so just because you're unfamiliar or you're uncomfortable or you can't do it doesn't mean that you cannot teach yourself to do it. There's so many great people with so many great talents, with so many great stories that can be an inspiration to someone, but because they feel that they don't know how to do it properly, that they can't. No, we got to get out of that. We got to YouTube it. We got to surround ourselves around people that has this information to make us better, to do better. Like even me, I am now interested. I kind of been interested in like making video like professionally, or taking pictures professionally, or editing movies, anything like that. I've been interested in that, but now I have to take the steps to actually enroll myself in a class or surround myself around someone that can actually teach me so that I can get better with the lighting, with the zooming, with everything, background, all that, just everything, the setup. And you just got to, even if you're unfamiliar, teach yourself. Study, practice until you master it. That's really all it takes. And don't let the fact that you are unfamiliar, you really don't know how to go, prevent you from doing something great, prevent you from being the next this, the next that, from preventing you to just being awesome, for being you. Everybody had the opportunity to just be them and be great in themselves. Just get yourself out of that comfort zone. Get out there and do what it is it needs to be. There's many examples I can give. From Trap Kitchen to Mr. Fries to anybody that's out there doing their thing. Even if you don't know nothing about it, teach yourself. From Gardener's Garden, I remember years ago, I've been supporting him on and off throughout the years. When he first started, I'm sure he didn't know everything that he knows now, but he did it anyway. He said, I got this vision. I'm going to do this. Y'all, gardenersgarden.com. Get your natural soaps, chapsticks, pet supplies. He has everything. For your teeth, everything. Yeah, just really just tap into that, because there's really no reason for no one to be so fearful that they can't do things nowadays. And the best approach to this is word of mouth. Get so good that people is telling you, or get good with the social media that you know what, your work is gonna speak for itself. When I was going through, I don't know why I had this, but when I was going through my DA case, and I decided to represent myself in court, I was fearful. But I didn't let that stop me, because just as I was fearful, I was strong also. Something was just telling me to do it anyway. Now I'm not too sure if I have that in here, but maybe just to give y'all an example that I don't care how fearful you are, you better get out there and do it. And what I was basically saying is, right now, for some of y'all who don't watch or haven't heard already, I was fighting the DCF case. My son was taken and it went to the DA. So they picked up my case. But I had decided, you know what? Although I'm afraid, they said if I be found guilty, it's more time. I said, I'm going to represent myself anyway. That was the fearness in me. That was the courageousness. That was the strong. That was the ancestors in me that said, you know what, Deystany, even though what everybody else is saying, I'm going to follow my mind. I wouldn't really say my heart, because everything within me was like, no. But I'm going to follow my mind, and I'm going to follow my spirit. Okay? I'm not going to get into it. But I'm going to follow my spirit and represent myself. And because I was still fearful, but not fearful enough to just be like, okay, whatever the white man telling me I'm going to do. But because of that, I got my case dismissed. I'm not a felon when they tried to make me a felon. I'm not on parole when they tried to put me on parole for 4 years. For something I didn't even... Whole nother story. But because even though sometimes it's okay to be fearful, but don't let it hold you back. Sometimes being fearful, you put out your best work. You may become best creative, whatever it may be. And so my point of sharing that story was, I was fearful, but not fearful enough to stand up for myself. Don't be fearful if you got to be, because sometimes some things are a little nervous, like, dang, should I really do that? But don't let it hold you back. That could be the very thing. And you know what? When I ran that DA case, I was like, oh, I'm all that in a bag of chips. I'm Deystany from Long Beach, and I went up against the DA and won, and they tried everything in their power to put fear in me and all this. Oh, I got big-headed in a good way. I was like, oh, yep, that was a sign from the Creator that, yep, I'm meant to be a lawyer. Because I'm not about, and I'm not even in law school yet. I didn't know much about the law, and I went up against people that got law degrees, that been doing it for years, and I was like, nope, boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Because I was still fearful of some things, but after a while, I also had support from a good friend, my best friend, who I ain't heard from. So holler at me if you okay. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. That fear ended up turning into more confidence. Confidence, like, yep, all right, that happened. I got you on that one. Yeah, I can't really do nothing with that. This was the next. It was just amazing, you guys. So amazing. So don't let your fear stop you. I'm gonna see what else I have on here because I don't want it to be too long. And if I don't got nothing I want to talk about, we're gonna end it on that. Please don't let fear stop you. It is just something. It's negative. It's something that we shouldn't even really be feeling often, or we should not let it stop us from doing things we need to do. Oh yeah, so this is the last thing I have on here. If you are watching this video and you are holding back because you are fearful, I say to you, let that fear go, or at least try, or at least give it a try. You never know what you are capable of. You really never know. I don't care how small you view yourself, how big you view yourself. You don't know what you can do until you have to do it. Until I had to be strong, until I had to do whatever I had to do, I didn't know really that was all. I kind of did, because look at me. I got the best ancestors. I'm black. I'm a black woman. I'm strong naturally, just other things. But you know, sometimes you don't know how much strength you have, how much strength you have. And until you have to actually do something, that is when you will know. So to end this on a serious positive note, you guys, I don't care what it is. Do it. Someone is going to start off supporting you. Then it's going to turn into hundreds of people, thousands of people, millions of people. Don't let things stop you from doing anything you got to do. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You already know, right? I should just get a shirt. I don't care. Don't care what it may be. I don't care if it is not a good idea at the moment. You go and you perfect that craft. You go and do what it is you need to do to improve. I really don't care what it is. Like me right now, my everything is not good, my setup and all that, but guess what? I'm still gonna be one of the best YouTubers. And what I mean by one of the best, I don't really mean so much one of the most popular, but I'm not really in it for that. But just as far as that doesn't make sense. Best as far as in my content. What I'm talking about, what I'm delivering, how positive it is, and showing that, you know what, you can still be an inspiration to people, or you still can get views, or still be one of the top 5 highest paid YouTubers without doing stupid stuff. Even though I may not be, I'm going to master the lighting, I'm going to master the editing, all that, because I believe in me. And God dang it, I got the best ancestors in this world. Black people got the best ancestors. So I call on my ancestors, and I call on them to help me, to give me strength, give me creativity, give me everything that I need to say, give me the energy, give me the wisdom, the knowledge. This is how I talk. And because I know I want it so bad, I know it's going to manifest. I was watching, last thing before I close, I was watching Family Feud. Sometime on Facebook, you on there and you go to the watch section, different videos pop up. Whoa, Steve Harvey popped up. So I was watching some of the celebrity sections on there, but then it went on to something motivational from him, how he was saying he had a stuttering problem. I never knew he had a stuttering problem. And how he was little, he wrote down that he wanted to be on TV while everybody else was writing a normal doctor, police officer. And he said that his teacher brought him up on stage and basically embarrassed him and grilled him and asked him, because at the time he had a stuttering problem, why do you think you can be on TV? And as he was trying to say, you didn't keep stuttering, she humiliated him, or he, I don't know. But look at Steve Harvey now. He didn't let that stop him. Stuttering, I would have never thought that. And he is one of the best talk hosts, even from radio. I used to love his radio station out here on 102.3 The Beat, I think that, or something like that, The Beat. From his shows, his movies, his books, look at him. He didn't let that stop him, so don't let it stop you. I'm not gonna let my little errors and things that I gotta improve on stop me in the meantime. In the meantime, I keep doing what I need to do, but I'm also gonna master it. Y'all, please, I hope y'all made it to the end. I hope this made sense. And stop being fearful. Be fearless. And if you're gonna be fearful, still step out there and do it anyway. Just do it. Like Nike say, but we just gonna do it anyway. Please take this into consideration. Please subscribe, like, comment, share the videos, and be your best you so you can reach your full destiny. Because why, if you're not, why be here on earth? If that's the case, you might as well go on now. You might as well just end your life here on, not you, sorry, but the Creator might as well just take you on from this earth if you just, what you're here for, taking up more air, causing more problems, being a threat and harm to everybody else. Let me stop. Y'all, we're about to get into Song of the Day, and I just want to say thank you guys. Again, I don't even think nobody participated, but Song of the Month is coming up, and so my monthly giveaway winner, so please participate. We're gonna get into the song.